Hi, and welcome back to the Skin Clinic. Today, we're all over the money. Money. It's what makes the world go round. But please do, hit those like buttons. Don't forget to get notified of future uploads after you've subscribed to this channel. Please do. And let's go on over and look at club finances. Have you got any money? We have. Yes, we at Mousel have a lot of money. We have bucket loads of the stuff. It's not the same with everybody, but with this current incarnation with our Mousel AFC Tier 10 to Prem save, we are in the Premier League. Financial status of rich. We will cut to our Truro City save and just show you where we are as well. As we can see, for years, look, we had nothing. We was absolutely all over the place. Then it went bad. And then the good times roll. Premier League cash cow is amazing, I tell you. So, down on our sidebar, finances. As you click on it, it'll come to a summary. And at the top here, like I just said, finances, financial situation is rich. So our status currently rich. We are a rich club. We are Mousel AFC. All the way down in Cornwall. From Tier 10 to Prem. Mental. Absolutely mental. So our summary. First of all, overall balance. So it will give you the overall bank balance of the club. 86. Mental. 86. I just had to stop, sorry. Because I'm still blown away by it. £86 million in the bank. Profit and loss this month. So this month alone, so 60. I was looking at 60 over there. £32 million. Just nuts. This season alone, 11 million. Last season, 77 million. We spent a bit more on transfers this year, I do believe. Transfer budget left of £12,000. We need some more money. We had £9 million transfer budget last year. And then income this month, £37 million. Absolutely nuts. Expenditures this month, £4.75 million. So you can see with the graphs here, up and down all over the place. Little spikes, little troughs. It's just what happens. And then down in the bottom ones, you've got a breakdown of... So in the first left-hand side box is your income. So prize money, TV revenue, merchandise, and so on and so on. And over on this box is your outgoings, player wages, bonuses, staff wages, all that sort of stuff in there as well. So... financial fair play progress. So English Premier League for the 32 season, and we're on course to pass the financial fair play for the Champions League as well. We're not in the Champions League, don't get mixed up by any of that. It just means that in the bottom box, because we're in the league where the Champions League is, we can technically be involved in it if we did make it to it. So that's quite a nice little bonus for us. We do know that in future we can pass all the financial fair plays. That's great news. You will notice as well that make board requests, it's exactly the same in here as well as finance from Vision, but you can also make budget adjustments. So you can click on it. So where we've seen it earlier on in the Club Vision, you can change it. You can also change it in here. And here is a classic example of the board aren't allowing us to change anything currently. So we can't do anything. We can't stretch the wages into the transfer budget. We're not allowed to. It's greyed out. Not allowed to touch it. So that's fair enough. Up here is your budgets. So you've got your transfer budget, how much you actually have from any sales. So we actually retain 80% of any sale at the moment. So our revenue is 80%. Our wage budget. So next season's wage budget is 825k per week. So we're currently spending 787. Committed spending is 83. So we're actually going to have to sell some players, I think, to get back into the wage budget if we want to bring anyone in for next season. Scouting budget. So there's our scouting budget as well. We've got nothing at the moment. We are at the end of the season, so that is something separate again. Now there's no drop downs until you come over here a bit further in a minute. So then what we'll have here, again, is a bit like an overview, the summary. If we click on now the next one across, which is income, this just gives you a bigger breakdown of all your income that you've got. So it just tells you how you've done this month, last month, this season, last season. Bit of a coloured graph, and you can see the colours on the sides here that are relative to the colours that are up here to show you where they are, and total income there as well. It just gives you a breakdown of what it was for the total rather than just the full breakdown. Expenditure, exactly the same scenario. You can see it all there. Just breaks it down, just gives you more information so you can see where all the money's going and where it comes from. You could spend ages in here looking at it and going through it. It is a real minefield, but you can see we've done quite well. Purple, or in fact no, we've done quite bad, should I say. Transfer expenditure, so when we spent a bit of money this season. Wages, so here's a summary of the wages. So again, current wages, if we was relegated, we can see that wages would pretty much stay the same with our players, but it's depends on what bonuses you've got in. If you've got relegation release clauses and what sort of business, your wages would be in there. Again, you can try and adjust the budgets in there if you wished, but again, it tells you we've got 6-star players earning this amount of money. We've got 2 important players, we've got 2 regular starters, 5 squad players earning this money, no impact subs, no fringe players, no emergency backups. But then as you come down, as you scroll down through, future prospects, breakthrough prospect, youngsters, and then backup. Got a couple of backup players, and then trials and loans and all that sort of stuff, all in here. Just gives you all the information. Player fines, so that's your code of conduct. So as we click down through that in a second, so you've got code of conduct, which is your player fines. So this just tells you how much for missing training, going AWOL, multiple bookings, second sending off of the second booking, and a straight red, what they would get. So you can see it's first time it's the same, still a sending off, half a week's wages of second time for second bookables and that sort of stuff. It's just all the stuff that's laid out for you at the start of the season. You agree to it, players agree to it. They either moan or fuss, or they take it on the chin and say, yeah, that's fair enough. Salary commitments. So if you've got a player who's on like a 10% wage increase or whatever, in here you'll see that how much you're going to spend on your wages. So each year his is going up by approximately 10%, and it shows you the contract length. So this is what sort of wages we'll be spending each year. And you can click on a player. You could also release them. So if it's somebody who's, if we clicked on, so like Maxwell, they're on, yeah, so say Sean Lewis, £200 a week. He's going to have a massive wage increase over the time. Some of them are available to set for release. I don't know where that one's gone. I was on a second ago, but typically he's now gone. But yeah, you can, some of them you can release on free transfer if you wish to from this screen. FFP. So here's the summary for FFP. So it just gives you a breakdown again of how you're going to fall into it, how you're going to sort it out, really. How will you actually end up passing FFP for continental club competitions and English club Premier League mainly. And if you click on the competition rules, it will take you to the rules of the particular competition. So I go back to finances, back to FFP, and if you click on that one, Champions League rules and regulations are all in there as well. Debts and loans. So we've got a bank loan currently. It's not good to get into debt. So it just shows you we've got a bank loan. We've only got one loan. If it was 2 or 3 loans, you'd have different colours. It would break it down for what you've got. So it's saying we started it in 2030. We're going to pay it off by 2040. We're paying £125,000 a month just before we even start playing, kicking a ball, you know, all that sort of stuff. Nuts, absolutely nuts. So that's just a breakdown of that. Sponsors. So here we go. Like I've said, if you've got different things, here's your graph, your pie chart, with it all broken down on what you're getting. So income, general, additional kit sponsor, main kit sponsor, just general. So you can see that the total you're getting from it, the duration you've got it for. So when's it going up until, and how much you're getting per season for it. As you can see, our kit sponsor, we've got another 2 years of this at £375,000. We need a new kit sponsor. We're in the Premier League and we're not getting much money. Now this is the big one. Projection. This is where the club think you will be, or where the club thinks it will be over a 3-year period. Top one, balance, turnover, expenditure, profit, wage cost and transfer budget. So as it stands, they're saying we are currently £86 million in balance. They're saying by next season we should be 111, next season after that 125. So the sort of saying our money should go up. Our turnover is going to stay very similar, drop slightly maybe. Expenditure probably going to go up a little bit each month, or each year should I say. Profits and losses are going to drop dramatically over the 3-year period. I'm not sure why. Wages, so next season they reckon will stay the same. Then there's going to be a small increase of £1 million. Transfer budget, £46 million, then 59, and then 69, nearly £70 million by the 33-34 season. So that there is a breakdown of finances. And if you've enjoyed that, I hope you have, and you come over and subscribe to the channel please. And also don't forget to hit that like button and get comments in down below. We love your comments over here at the PRIISEK channel. With the skin clinic, it's a little bit different to what we normally do with our tier 10 to Prem save, but as you can see, it's helping a lot of people so far in the comments that I've seen, and I hope this is helping you today. And we'll be back next time for the Development Centre. We'll see you next time, boys and girls. Enjoy, stay safe.